That's one of the jokes my dad used to make, fart jokes. He would act like he was starting a motorcycle and he'd let a big fart out and he would go driving off. And this is the part that matters. This is the part that matters. It's not just about my dad dying. You can think of one parent dying. It's not just about him. My mom went a couple of years ago. And so this time now is not just a parent dying. This is all the parents dying. Everything has been taken away. Now it's up to the descendants to decide which way it's going. This is where we find out what's right. You see, you can think with your mind all you want and then let emotion fall behind thinking you can let it go. But emotion is in there. It's in there. It won't let anything go. This proves to me that we are what we are. We're an evolving species. Even if we do want to just sit here on the same fucking rock and never go anywhere else. You can wake up after having gotten rid of liquor and find yourself, you're in your Tibetan monk's robe and you're weeping without being able to comprehend why it is you're weeping. And you look around and you say, huh, it's just Kaf Bazunka. Everything is in order. There's a weeping, there's an emotion that goes in with not just one parent dying, but somehow it's exponential when the last parent dies. It's all gone now. And you realize as much as you've been ready for it, your mentality should be in control, but your emotions are trying to come up. And all the while, you've only had 3 days of bereavement, and they probably took a day of your vacation off for that 4th day because he died on a fucking Monday, and you're back to work. And all you got to deal with is one of these siblings trying to steal things and strong-arm people. What the fuck, man? And you sit there and you're stalling on the computer when you're going through mounds of shit. And you're going, you keep stalling and realizing you're thinking about what this sibling is fucking doing when it seemingly there are 3 other people that are just like, we care about each other. If you want something, you can have it. But after that, some stuff is property and whatever you don't want, whatever we don't consider property, in the middle of all that, it becomes property. And you sell it in the fucking auction, or whatever is gonna happen. But you keep finding yourself stalled, going, why the fuck am I thinking about this person? And almost gracious that your last parent has died, so that at least people, when they see you stall, they think you're thinking about that last parent. Maybe both of them, which is what I do. It's both of them now. And they're together. I was finally able to cry for my mother. And I cried over my father, which I never expected to do. But to be able to finally fucking cry, this thing that's been holding back so long, because it just wasn't ready yet. And you got some fucking cunt going, and doing grand larceny, trying to pull off grand larceny and cross state borders, gonna end up in prison. Leavenworth, maybe visit the ghost of our uncle, who was a corrections officer at Leavenworth when he was in the army. He was in military police, and I don't know what the hell he did, but we're an angry bunch of people. He probably beat the fuck out of him knowing. So you wake up in your Tibetan robe, and you wake up at your computer, and you expect to see the Tibetan robe on you, and you're like, no. This bitch isn't even allowing me to take my excuses for stalling and use them on the death of my parents. She's fucking drawn so much away from them that she becomes number one. Don't get in the way of my mourning. Please, just don't get in the way of my mourning.